How's your CQ, your confidence quotient? Would you like to gain more confidence at work, be self-assured, and have your coworkers think of you in this way? Well, good deal. Today I'm discussing 3 simple strategies to build self-confidence. Welcome to Coach Speak. I'm Barry Grimes of CorporateLifeAce.com. If we've never met, I've been in the corporate world for nearly 40 years. I'm the author of Career Change Ace and a certified life optimization coach specializing in top performance training. My definition of self-confidence is simply stepping into your personal power. We all have it, but like a garden, it's just a matter of cultivating it so it will grow to produce a bountiful crop. A few benefits of self-confidence. You'll be willing to be bold, whether it's applying for a promotion or negotiating a raise. More clarity. Instead of wasting valuable energy worrying and stressing about things, you'll be confident in the actions you take. You'll be a better and quicker decision maker. You'll perform at a higher level, which ultimately leads to the financial and professional rewards that you desire. Confidence is not something you're necessarily born with, although some people certainly are. It's a skill, and it can be developed with a little knowledge and a little effort. Self-confidence is probably 90% mental, but it takes more than mantras and affirmations. It takes actions. So let's dig in now and look at these 3 strategies. Number 1, look to expand your comfort zone. It's easy to become a prisoner of your comfort zone, and here are a few ways to break out. Take on tough assignments. There's always an assignment or 2 that no one wants. Put in the time to conquer it and own it. Let everyone know you're not afraid of these challenges. Get off of autopilot. Move beyond your day-to-day duties. A couple of ways I've done this include offer to give presentations. Start with smaller audiences and then grow. Offer to lead a long-term project. Build your confidence and others' confidence in you. Have a confidence mindset. Recognize and acknowledge doubt when it shows its ugly head. Take yourself in action mode, then talk yourself into taking action, then take the next action, and so on. And know that you will make mistakes all throughout your career. I made a big one earlier this year when I sent out some financial information to the wrong provider. Thankfully, there was no member information included, but it was still a violation of our privacy policy. I immediately notified my director and the compliance director. I took full responsibility, no excuses, no blame. I went through the compliance process to clean up my mess, and it was not mentioned again. Partially because of my track record, but mostly because I took responsibility. So just own it, learn from it, and move on. Number 2, craft your personal brand. Knowing who you are, knowing your own personal brand, lets others know who you are and what to expect. Now, this instills confidence. Your brand is how you want others to think of you. Start by creating a positive image of yourself. No, this is not walking around with a fake smile. It's being solution-oriented, which means no complaining ever. This never helps and never solves a problem. Instead, find the solutions that others won't and keep moving forward. This is a characteristic that people respect because it's so rare. Be an action taker. Forget paralysis by analysis. Don't overthink a situation to the point where nothing ever gets done. This is just a form of procrastination. Come up with an action plan and implement it. Tweak it as you go and re-implement it. Be the go-to person. Be reliable. Complete assignments ahead of the deadline. Deliver on all your promises, and don't ever make a promise that you can't keep. Be willing to help out, even when no one asks you to. Number 3, adopt an I am as good as you mentality. Now, this is something I learned a long time ago. I used to be in awe of certain people about the way they went about their jobs and the results that they got. But after a while, I figured out I could be just as good, and in most cases, better than they were. I just had to accept this, learn to believe it, and earn it. So stop comparing yourself to others. We all have strengths and weaknesses. Play to your strengths and work on your weaknesses. Make those weaknesses become strengths. You don't know what that person went through or how long it took them to get there. Just focus on improvement and being yourself. Practice, practice, practice. This is what I tell my kids all the time, and sports is a great way to look at this. When they first started playing baseball, they had trouble hitting the ball, lots of strikeouts. I don't know if you've ever played baseball, but hitting a baseball with a little bat is very difficult. But we put in a lot of practice on the weekends, after practice, and eventually I hired a hitting coach to take them to the next level. And now they hardly ever strike out. The same thing applies in school. They know if they have a tough schedule or a tough class or even a part of a class that if they put in the extra study, the extra effort, ask more questions, do more research, eventually they will own that course. The same is true with your job. Master your profession, put in the effort, and you'll definitely see the results. And finally, know that you are enough. Remember, this is 90% mental. You possess everything you need to be a confident and self-assured person. It's all within you. You just have to dig down deep and be willing to do what it takes to pull it out. Don't worry about being the next someone else. Instead, be the most confident version of you. Confidence doesn't happen overnight, but cultivate it and watch it flourish along with your career. Be sure to check out my free flip book for 10 additional great confidence building tips, along with the coaching mind map that recaps this session. Go to corporatelifeace.com/confidence, and you can grab all of those resources there. Thanks for joining this coaching session. Please comment below because I'd love to hear your tips for becoming more self-confident.